Yo, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So, your boy found another horror game that I wanted to talk about. Seems to be a theme around here. Alright, so, the game is called Silent Breath. This game came out about, 7 months ago? Dude, this fucking game, dude, oh my god. It's one of those found footage, hyper-realistic horror games, and the reason I put hyper-realistic in quotation marks is because the environment somehow looks better than the fucking NPCs. So, it's in the forest. There's like 3 separate locations that they found. One of them is a cemetery, a cabin shack, and a fucking Ferris wheel. Which, where the fuck are you at when you're finding a Ferris wheel, an abandoned cabin shack, and a fucking cemetery all in the same vicinity? Sounds like when Disneyland was first being built, and they kind of just had to cover some stuff up. Is one of the cool things about this game that kind of simulates to Slender Man, you know, the tall black figure with the white face and suit.
Did you just assume his fucking race, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? No.
Alright,
Listen,
I
what the
assume
hell?
his fucking race.
No.
Jesus
What is wrong with you, man?
I'm
You
sorry,
can't do
alright? I'm fucking
you
sorry.
fucking better be, you little dick.
Jesus. Alright, the tall, raceless man with a white mask for a face and a big ass suit. The game, you know, obviously you go off and find the notes that are scattered along the trees. Well, in this game, you have to find the missing poster. But the only catch is, all 5 of these are like stapled or nailed or however they're attached to the people that are missing that you randomly find in the woods. And there's 5 of them. It's quite eerie, okay? Like, you don't walk into a woods casually, go into a cemetery, and go, hey, look, that's the missing persons case. Let me rip this fucking poster off of him. Take this and fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of call somebody, don't just leave the motherfucker there, but the hell do I know? I've never been in that situation. Well, other than that, dude, the cannibalistic, gray-skinned, naked lunatics that you inevitably face that kind of just stare at you and eat random people around you. Dude, they remind me of the game Forest. Kind of just like run at you like this and kind of looks like an autistic kid that's trying to run after you took his last Go-Gurt. You know, and then one of my favorite parts about this entire trailer, where this motherfucker, he hears a scream, which sounds like to me a cartooned female scream after someone just stole a box of tampons out of her purse. Sees what he imagines is probably the girl screaming, getting eaten by an orgy of gray-skinned naked men on their hands and knees, just chomping on her like she's a fucking rib. Prancing around them, like making the most amount of noise possible, like crunching sticks and leaves and shit. I think the creepiest, you know, enemy I've seen in this game so far. It's really tall, got some like saggy ass titties. Its belly is for some reason it's unproportional. You know, like all its fat is like on one side. It's just kind of drooping, look like some fat ass love handles that are hanging off the left side of her. Fat ass kneecaps, you know, fatter than queso. It's insanity. Her arms are like fucking 2 twigs that were like glued together like in the Wizard of Oz or some shit. Her eye sockets are like the size of a fucking ostrich egg. If I ever seen this thing in my nightmares, I'm calling Sam and Dean Winchester, or fucking Scooby-Doo's gotta come and save me, because this is some supernatural bullshit that I'm not prepared to deal with. By the way, the amount of times, which I believe is like 2 or 3 times, see a body just sitting there, hanging over a fucking beam. I thought this found footage belonged to Logan Paul. It is just... There's also that scene where they found one of the missing people surrounded by like fucking 20 televisions that are all statted, and he's just... Must have watched The Ring or some shit, and that lady like fucking hopped out the television, blew him so good that he... Another creature that's in this game looks like a spider. You know how in like Resident Evil 7 there was that spider lady, but it looks like Dracula and the spider morphed together, and she's like, yeah, you want that in your dreams? Because I fucking don't. I'd rather choke on a popsicle stick and have that shit just lunged in my fucking throat like I'm Squidward. I'd rather not. No thank you. No. So, in the forest, some goddamn cloaked Red Dead Redemption hatted wearing fuck that also has the face of fucking Voldemort and a little bit of mix of Freddy Krueger comes up to you with a revolver and is like, Is that the motherfucker that's responsible for all the people that went missing? I don't know. But what I can tell you is, a dude comes up to me with a revolver looking like Freddy Krueger, Red Dead Redemption, had a goddamn meth baby. You bet your ass that my first instinct is to throw this water bottle at you and then shoot you with an AR-15 because America, bitch. Have a good rest of the day. Appreciate you.
Now
Later.
she wanna suck on the dick. She wanna catch all of the drip, drip, drip. Pull up and I'm loading the clip. New bitch, yeah, stay on my hip. Niggas talking, they not with this shit.